everyone, and welcome back. Today's trauma-informed yoga pose is the Half Sun Salutation, and this is another pose that you can do both seated or standing, and there are 7 different positions within this pose. We're going to go ahead and start off just kind of briefly explaining each of the positions before we get this into an actual movement, so that you're kind of a little bit more familiar with what it looks like as you go along. So whether you are seated or standing, we start off in that nice, good, tall pose, a mountain pose. If you are standing you can have your hands crossed over your heart like you see in the first picture, or you can have them just gently placed at your side like you see in the second seated position descriptions. Second position, as you see, is just an extension of your arms up over your head. Third, you bring yourself all the way down into the ragdoll pose that we've been practicing in our last few sessions, allowing your arms to hang. If you can touch the floor, go ahead and do that. If not, that is okay, but you want to get down as low as you can to allow your body to really hang. Fourth position, you stay somewhat in the ragdoll position, but then you bring your hands up to your knees into a modified cobra pose. And you're going to go ahead and put your face back up so you're facing forward and allow yourself to just kind of hang there. It's a little bit easier to see in this back position here, than it is in this one. Okay. After we hold that pose, we go back down to the full ragdoll with our arms just kind of hanging in front of us or touching the ground if you can. Then the 6th position is all the way back up into the extended arm over our heads. And lastly, 7th comes back to our starting position in mountain pose with either your hands gently hanging at your side or again, your palms in front of your heart. Okay, so now that we've kind of walked through all of these, we'll go ahead and move this into our actual routine and our actual pose. Again, remember that as you do this, if anything feels uncomfortable or if it's not a movement that's available for you, go ahead and just do it to your best ability, or you can skip it. Now, of course, it's not going to give you the full half sun pose if you do skip something, but ultimately, remember, this is about getting gentle movement to your body. It is not about doing something that is going to hurt you. If at any point in time you cannot extend all the way up or all the way down, go as far as comfortable is for you. All right, I'm going to switch my cards out here so that you can see the seated position a little bit better. These pictures are a little bigger and a little bit easier to follow along with. And I go ahead and invite you to begin, whether you're standing or seated, whatever might be accessible to you. Just go ahead and allow yourself to find that good tall pose. Your back up nice and straight. Head held high. Again, always imagining that a string is coming down from the ceiling to the top of your head, so it keeps your spine nice in alignment. On your next inhale, go ahead and explore extending your arms high up into the sky, into our 2nd position. And just take a moment to notice your feet grounded on your mat or on the floor. Go ahead and reach as far as you can with your arms up over your head, remembering to breathe. And know as you're standing in this position that you are strong and supported. You're never alone in your experience. And when it feels right for you on your next inhale, go ahead and I invite you to explore bringing your palms together overhead. If you'd like to, you don't have to. And then on your exhale, go ahead and make your way into the forward fold. Remember bending down as far as you can. And just continue to breathe. On your inhale breath, go ahead and explore a halfway lift, drawing your hands up to your knees. Go ahead ahead and allow again your face to be pointed forward. Just continuing to breathe naturally as you hold this position. And on your exhale, go ahead and bring back to the forward folds. And again, when it feels comfortable for you, go ahead and extend all the way back up, arms over your head. And give a good stretch. And then go ahead on your next exhale, go ahead and bring your arms back down to the starting position. All right, let's go ahead and try that, moving just a slightly bit faster. We're going to go ahead and go through each pose, remembering to breathe as we're doing through and moving along. So again, you should already be back at that first position. Go ahead and inhale, arms up over your head. If you'd like to bring your palms together, go ahead and do so. If not, you can just keep them extended over your head. And let's take 3 deep breaths as we're holding here. And on our next exhale, go ahead, go and down, bending forward, hands to the ground. And as we hold in this position again, let's take another 3 deep breaths. In, and out. And now on our next inhale, go ahead and bring your hands up to your knees, sliding forward, face facing forward again. And hold this position for 3 breaths. And exhale back down to the ground, bending forward. Hold here again for 3 breaths. And inhale, extend all the way back up, arms to the sky. Hold for 3 more breaths. And as you exhale your final breath, go ahead and bring your arms back down at your side, or your hands crossed in front of your heart. And go ahead and hold again for 3 more breaths, just allowing yourself to recenter. And as we hold here in this final position, let's go ahead and repeat ourselves the mantra for today, or intention for today. I create rituals and routines that support my mental health. I create rituals and routines that support my mental health. I create rituals and routines that support my mental health. Let's go ahead and take 1 good last deep breath in. Release on a sigh. And if you'd like to, go ahead and continue your sun salutations on your own, at your own pace. But this is where we will end today. Once again, I thank you for joining me. I hope that you found this pose helpful, relaxing, or maybe even invigorating for you. And I look forward to seeing you again next time. As always, take care.